From live to independent news, we're the ones to watch in Fountain Inn.
Well, good evening, everybody. Live look at I-85 northbound at mile marker 51.5. Nice and moving. Let me just say that traffic on both sides, there's two sides coming on here and then up there, looking very nice. That's area wide, of course. There's no slowdowns in the area, which is also a blessing, but we are still continuing to follow that. Area wide, let's look right now at our radar as from Greenville down to the beach. Very nice. We're not seeing any rain, but let me just tell you, Easter weekend, it's going to be bringing us some rain, right? Town by town, let's map it out. From Greenville to Spartanburg, up towards that area, 73 for Greenville, 72 and Easley, and almost same story. Fountain Inn sitting at 75. So area wide, saying about the mid to upper 70s, or excuse me, low to mid 70s. That's of course going to be the same story for the next several days. But like I said, just kind of staying that slow 70s. Now, we're going to time out the Easter forecast when we come back from the break. That's when we come back, of course. Let's go ahead and transition into our current forecast. This is what we're looking at right now over our area wide, our tomorrow's forecast. Right here, this is what we're looking at for tomorrow. It says today's, but it's actually for tomorrow. We're gonna see, like I said, that rain emoji. Now we're not seeing any. We don't have an impact there yet, but of course it is an impact day tomorrow as well as Sunday. So tomorrow, expect for all of Easter weekend to be rainy. About a 50% chance for tomorrow, and then actually tomorrow may be ramped up, high of 81. When we come back from the break, we'll have the latest on what you need to know for news and weather. Well, this is a look right now at I-85 southbound at mile marker 58. That is right there at the Greenville-Spartanburg downtown, or Greenville-Spartanburg Airport exit. You can see, not too far. We have drivers going up into Greenville and some coming into Spartanburg. Very nice and nice traffic patterns. Like I said, there is no accidents reported in the upstate right now. But we are continuing to follow that if there was any. But let's go ahead and turn now to breaking news here on WFIN 2 News. After we are now learning, as I don't know why the screen is black. Can we get someone on? Okay. Actually, I think we're back. Not sure about that though. But we're continuing to follow after. There was a suspected bomb in downtown Greenville. We do know here on News 2, we don't have a graphic for that. But of course, here on WFIN 2 News, we're investigating after a bomb threat is underway at Greenville Downtown Airport. We do know that, of course, in Greenville, the local and federal agencies responded to the Greenville Downtown Airport on Friday after a bomb threat was made. The Greenville Police Department says at around 3:15 p.m. authorities responded to 100 Tower Drive, which is, of course, Greenville Downtown Airport, in reference to a bomb threat. As of 6:20, we are told that multiple local and federal agencies were at the scene. This remains an active investigation. No other details has been released at this time. We also know here on WFIN 2 News, after a rabid cat was found in Anderson community, where two people, 16 cats, and 9 dogs were exposed. Of course, we know a cat in Belton, South Carolina, has tested positive for rabies, exposing 2 people and 25 pets. According to the South Carolina Department of Public Health, the cat was found near Breezell Street and Blair Mill Road and was submitted to the TPH's laboratory for testing on March 31st. It was confirmed to have rabies on April 1st, which was 3 days ago. Excuse me, 2 days ago. If you believed, if you believe that, or someone that you know has rabies or could have come in contact with the cat, they ask you to call 864-372-3270. That is for the DPH's Upstate's Greenville-Spartanburg Health Office. Of course, during normal business hours from 8:30 to 5 p.m., okay, Monday through Friday, or after hours on a holidays at 800-888-847-0902, and you're going to select the option 2 on your keypad. Let's go ahead and turn now to our weather, as we are very nice day, right? We're looking across the upstate right now, from all the way from Pickens at 73 to Beverly Hills, South Carolina at 73 as well. So low to mid 70s across the upstate. That's going to stay our same picture for the next several days. Let's go ahead and put it in play. This is what we're seeing Friday into Saturday, as we have an issue with our graphics. Of course, Friday into Saturday. This is tomorrow about 1 o'clock. We're going to see about the mid-70s, 79 across Greenville. And almost same story by early Sunday morning, Easter Sunday, 60s, waking up in the 60s. Getting up, topping out, or staying 60, 65 by lunchtime on Sunday. Maybe you're going to be with your family for Easter, 70, topping out. That's by 7 o'clock. And then we continue temperatures to fall as well into the 50s. 48 is what we're watching. Now, this is our next several radar. It's looking like 1 a.m. tonight, going into tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, this was earlier today. From now, which is right here at 8 o'clock, or 8 o'clock time of the hour, 9 o'clock, going into early morning hours, see potential rain build up across 7 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m. across easily potential Greenville County, which would be nice for some of us across our viewing area. But 74 in Fountain Inn, 64 in Greenville, and Pickens sitting at 62. Almost same story for Clemson, sitting at the mid-60s. Like I said, our rain kind of arrives. It pushes up into Greenville with very light rain across Greenville County by 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And then it gets kind of more widespread as the night goes on. But then 1 a.m., waking up on Sunday, Easter Sunday, we're going to see pretty much rain all day long. Light rain from 5 a.m. across Greenville, like I said, 60s, 7, 8 a.m., 9 in lunchtime. This is, I'm sorry, yes. This is getting more green and getting so from this light blue down towards Fountain Inn and Simpsonville over our studio. That is more of our lighter rain. Now, green is our more heavier rain from Greenville to Spartanburg. That's where I'm expecting the heaviest of our downpours to be. So, maybe you're doing an egg hunt. Well, let me just tell you, feathering out and getting more lighter, but our egg hunts are not going to really want to be happening on Sunday because that's when we're going to see a lot more rain. 3, 4 o'clock is when I'm going to start seeing this rain to tamper off. 8 o'clock. So, if you really want to have an egg hunt, I would expect about from 5 to 8 o'clock if you really wanted to. That's when our rain is going to be feathering out across the upstate from Greenville to Spartanburg. Same story, pretty much. But looking at this big rain pocket, most of our rain is pushed down to Columbia southbound down towards the beach. So other than that, shaping up to Monday, which is pretty much a nice day, 60s across Monday. 4 or 5 o'clock in Monday, we're dry. Then when do we see some more rain after that? Not looking so fun. So like I said, tomorrow, that's when I'm going to be watching our rain to build up. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather now. As here's the story. Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow and Sunday impact days like you see right there. I don't really know why my hand's moving in. Like I said, right there is our impact days. Oh. Our impact days for sure, Saturday, Sunday. And the reason why for that is, like I said, 70s tomorrow, mid to upper 70s. Sunday, 68. Going to be kind of a mixture. Going to be upper 70s tomorrow for maybe your Easter activities. Sunday going to be upper 60s as well. Monday, I would expect to be back into 70 with a low of 40. And Tuesday, a low of 44. So it's going to be kind of chilly mornings Monday and Tuesday. We'll warm back up on Tuesday. But like I said, Easter Sunday, feeling pretty nice. We also have a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. Sunday, I'm going to be pushing it up to about 60, 50 or 60 due to scattered rain and potential thunderstorms all day long. Now, this is tomorrow's story. It says today, but we're going ahead and pushing it forward for tomorrow, but it still says today. Let's go ahead and move it over. Tomorrow's forecast, it'll look like this. About a 50% chance of rain tomorrow, 50 to 60. The rain being kind of widespread, kind of spotty as well. High of 81 tomorrow, high of 81. So I'm going to say it says 79, but it's going to feel more like 81. Of course, Easter weekend is going to be more of our rainy forecast. I wouldn't expect to see any thunder, so we didn't actually have an impact icon to put there. But, like I said, we didn't put any thunder clouds because we're not expecting much thunder, but mainly just rain. That's all across the upstate. Now back to traffic for the upstate for the rest of the evening. Like I said, we're not seeing any slowdowns from Greenville to Spartanburg, which is pretty nice. But that's, like, of course, subject to change. You can always know that. Across Greenville to Spartanburg. So evening traffic across the upstate, very nice. So far, so good. We're going to take you to our split right now, which we actually show you usually at the end of our broadcast. Getting towards the end of our broadcast, when we come in latest, we'll have the last look at our weather, plus our split, and what you can know for the weekend and for the Easter services you can join on Sunday. We'll be right back. Well, here's a look right now at our next, or our actual tri-split, our Easter tri-split is what we call it. We call these two a tri-split, which just basically means two sky cams built into kind of one. You can kind of see what's happening outside. On the left, we have I-85 southbound at mile marker 46, and things are looking pretty good. Like I said, we have no slowdowns right now. And, of course, on the right, we have I-385 northbound at mile marker 42. That's going out there at Stone Avenue. Both cameras looking very nice and very good. Now, let's go ahead and talk about one last thing before we head on to weather. This is for our Easter services. And wondering, what is the point of this? Well, if you go to church on Easter or you'd like to find one, here's where you can find it. You can find it on the family calendar at hisradio.com. And it's literally so simple. All you have to do is just go on their website at hisradio.com. Scroll through the services like this one at Pendleton Street Baptist Church. And if you don't, all you have to do, you can also type in churchfinder.com onto your browser and look for churches for your area. Enter your zip code or your address. It will help you a lot. Of course, Easter services that you can stream, of course, they will be so good. Let me tell you that. It is a good day, weekend to celebrate Christ and his resurrection. But let's take a look right now at our weather right now. Last check, Saturday, Sunday, like I said, next several days saying about the 70s, maybe getting to about 80 tomorrow. And then tomorrow's forecasting like this. We're actually going to freeze it back on there. Like I said, tomorrow, feeling possibly 80 with a chance of rain about 50 to 60%. Sunday, we both have two impact days. Sunday, we're looking like this. 70 with Easter, like I said. Monday, still about 70 as well with a low of 40. Tuesday, about same story, but mainly low to mid 70s, which would be nice, of course. So that's the story for the next 4 days. Now let's move into tomorrow. One last check at tomorrow's forecast. As tomorrow's forecast, going to see about a 50% chance of rain, 50 to 60, getting a high of 80, which is we're hoping. Easter weekend, like the same story, but mainly just cloudy for the rest of the Easter weekend. You may not want to do anything other than spend time with your family indoors. Grab some great food, and make sure that we hope you, from our family here at WFIN News 2 to yours, happy Easter, and make sure that you spend that. Remember, news and weather does not stop here at WFIN 2 News, not even during hurricanes, not even during holidays, and bad weather. We don't stop to give you live local breaking news that you need to know on your phone. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hope you and your family have a blessed Easter weekend.
From live to independent news, we're the ones to watch in Fountain Inn.